Before the modern classroom, a school teacher by the name of A.B. Graham started a rural youth program that would spark a movement across the nation. In 1902, 4-H began as a simple idea that hands-on learning empowered young people to lead lives of purpose and skill. What started out with corn growing contests and farm demonstrations has now evolved into a global organization with over 6 million members. In 4-H, kids and teens have the ability to explore everything from robotics to sewing, animal care to strong leadership. However, 4-H isn't just about what you do, it's who you become. To understand what kind of impact 4-H has, I spoke with two former 4-H members about how 4-H has shaped them into the people that they are today.
I'm Abigail Hale Dennis. I'm 48 years old, and I was in the K&L 4-H club. I started 4-H when I was 9 years old and went up through my senior year of high school. When I was in 4-H, I showed breeding rabbits, market and dairy goats, and market hogs. We also had a dairy goat farm growing up in my family. We raised La Manchas and Toggenburg dairy goats and showed them across the state on local counties. We also sold their milk and made products from their milk and their meat. I also took some pre-fair projects such as aquatic sciences. I took woodworking, which I went to the Ohio State Fair when I was about 10 or 11 years old, and I took first aid. Skills that I have learned in 4-H are really too numerous to narrow down to just a couple. I learned hard work and ethics, money and time management. I learned through all this how to have my own business for rabbits as a youth. This business experience led me to be able to run my own independent business as a hairstylist. The skills I also learned through 4-H taught me how to socialize through the interactions I had with judges and other club members.
My name's Beth Graham. I'm 54 years old. I started 4-H in third grade at 9 years old and stopped my senior year when I aged out. I showed cattle, hogs, goats, rabbits, pocket pets. I also did sewing, cooking, baking, woodworking, anything that I could possibly do. I was in the Franklin Aggies, which we showed at the Warren County Fairgrounds. And my best memory is probably sleeping in the barns for the whole week with my steers. I learned responsibility, accountability, and teamwork, and that applies to my job every day with being a team and just being responsible and accountable for my actions and what I do. And my husband's great-grandfather was A.B. Graham that founded 4-H.
Just like Abby and Beth, 4-H has had a huge impact on my life. I started doing 4-H when I was 9 and started out with just pre-fair projects, but later branched out into poultry. I've shown everything from chickens to ducks, geese to turkeys. As I continued through 4-H, I was constantly watching older members and studying how they gained respect and handled all their responsibilities. Not only that, but where I fit into the mix. Over time, I gained more confidence. I joined Junior Fair Board and became a counselor at 4-H camp. 4-H has taught me that leadership isn't just about being in charge, but teaching and encouraging younger members. 4-H gives us skills, sure, but it also gives us each other. As I stare into my future, I know that I will carry everything I've learned with me. Because once you learn how to help someone else grow, you never stop growing yourself.